Hi, it's me, Vamp, and welcome back or welcome to the channel. I thought it would be interesting to go over some of Garuda Changes. Yeah, Garuda, the Queen of Blood, as I'm calling her, got some changes. Now, these changes, or rather, rework of Garuda, is going to be for, as you guys may know from a video I did not too long ago, Garuda is getting a Prime variant. Garuda Prime is the next Prime to come to Warframe. Well, let's get into the changes without further ado. Her passive is different now. Killing enemies, including assists, which is actually very good because assists mean that you don't have, like you could just, as long as you do some damage to the target, it counts. So you don't have to worry about being in a party or not being in a party with other people. It still counts. So it automatically makes her more team friendly, squad friendly. So that's pretty cool. Now increases damage by 5% up to 100% and drains by 1% every 2 seconds. Kills start to drain for 5 seconds. So again, I know I just said it's a little bit better for group play, but solo play gets infinitely better as well. Because now, if it's stalled, for 5 seconds, you can go on just a killing spree, kill after kill after kill, and keep that damage increase up indefinitely. So that's one of the things that's very cool. Now, let's talk about Dread Mirror, the first ability. As you can see indicated right below the cursor, Dread Mirror. Okay, so Dread Mirror projectiles will now auto throw when energy drains completely from charging. So that's pretty cool. You won't just lose it forever or have to get more energy before you can throw it. It will just auto throw. Let's see. New Dreadmere projectile directional animations while charging midair before release, so you can do your bloody Kamehameha wave. Wait, is that what we're calling it? I guess we are now. Okay, so now Dreadmere projectiles can now be charged while sprinting. So that's a cool change. Garuda will now be invulnerable while traveling to the target. And again, a real good change. That actually is also a change that applied to something else later on, but we'll talk about that once we get there. Double the scaling. Okay, so scaling of the projectile while throwing. So that's actually pretty cool. Better visuals. Honestly, I am a sucker for visuals, and Garuda probably had some of my favorite visuals out of most of the frames when doing the ability. You can just go on a rampage. I mean, she's basically the very definition of a rampage. So yeah, that's yeah, that's very good. I enjoyed that quite a bit. And those are the biggest changes to Dreadmere. Now we're going to move on to Blood Altar. Yeah, Blood Altar. Okay. Let's see. Blood Altar just got one big change. Everything else pretty much the same. One big change Blood Altar got, and that is Garuda will now be invulnerable while traveling to the target, which I think is brilliant because in those rare instances, if you weren't careful, you could just die while traveling to your target that you'll have spiked up or whatever. So yeah, that's one of those things that I'm not really sure it was a good thing that you could die, but now we'll see how that works. Will it make her too powerful? I don't know. I'm actually very hyped to do more testing of this in game, and stay tuned to the channel. I can let you guys know my findings and whatnot. Let's see, bloodletting is what we will do next. Okay, bloodletting now clears status procs when cast. That's pretty cool. In addition to, well, I mean, you're sacrificing health. So, you would think that, it would clear status things. And in addition to that, energy gain is from 35% to 40%. So that's pretty brilliant if you ask me. It's not a super big change there, but at least you're getting more energy. Although between you and me, I don't do much bloodletting, honestly. In one of my builds, I think that the skill I'm probably going to trade out, if I'm being perfectly honest, because I'm not really sold on the sacrificing health, even though she can technically get health back. So we'll see. I'll have to play her again to get a feel for her because it's been a while since I played as Garuda. But now let's get into the final ability, shall we? Seeking Talents. You'll see in the little video there what happens with Seeking Talents. Well, guess what? Seeking Talents has quite a change. Double base damage from 150 to 300 at max. Now that's base damage. So that right there is a significant change. In like low level missions and stuff, everything's just dead. Just dead. Also, in addition to that, seeking talents can now be charged without holding the cast binding for the entire duration. Either tap for a hands-free charge that will auto-release or hold for a manual charging. So that's pretty cool. Hands-free is good. Manual, if you don't trust the hands-free, that's perfectly fine. The max charge time is reduced a bit. Let's see, new animations were added. I actually like that quite a bit. Like I said, a big fan of animations being added. Let's see, now it can be charged while sprinting, which I think is good. It seems like they're adding these to most of the abilities, and I think it just adds some replayability to Garuda, or rather it's more fun to Garuda. Mobility, you can actually be mobile instead of being in the same position at all time. And finally, probably one of my favorite changes, Garuda is now invulnerable while casting Seeking Talons until it is fully charged. So that's actually pretty cool. Garuda gets invulnerable while going to targets and casting stuff now, so she can get all that blood back. And I think it adds more synergy to her character. More likely that people are going to use her at least a little more. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think that Garuda is a frame that you are going to be using more often? Like I said, let me know in the comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.